I'm from New York City. I was born in the Bronx, family of 4. I have one older sister. Both my parents are Puerto Rican. Being from the Bronx, really everybody was Puerto Rican, you know? It was a culture shock coming from the Bronx to Garland. As a young man, identifying as a Puerto Rican, Hispanic, I didn't have to. That's all I saw around me. I mean, we knew of other races and they were around, but it didn't matter. We were the dominant culture around, and I didn't have to identify or learn anything. It wasn't until I moved to Texas where I kind of had to start processing, how did I want to be perceived? How did I want to explain who I was? What was I proud about? You know, that's when I really had to pay attention. We serve a multiracial population, and I think the important thing is just seeing someone that looks like them in a position of principalship. And it's two ways. The district supports me, they trust me, and that gives the community, you know, buy-in. Like, hey, you know, they believe in this guy, he looks like us. I think they appreciate that. You know, I think our community looks forward to seeing people that looks like them. Our grandparents had a lot of hope, you know, and then we started dreaming, and now my kids have goals. You know, so I think there's been some progression from hope. Now we are in positions of principalship. We're congressmen and representatives and doctors and lawyers. Hope is a fantastic word. I mean, hope is still there. There are still things that hope works with. The Hispanic culture, whether you're, you know, again, you're from Spain, Mexicano, Puerto Riqueño, you know, you're Latinx, Chicano, we tend to all be deep rooted into our families. That's the basis of the Hispanic culture. The Latino culture is the family, and then you get the food and the music, you know. But that one piece is how we're connected, you know, to each other. And as we get older, my kids get older, you know, trying to pass that culture down to them. The language is important, and the food, you know, really the recipes, you know, trying to perfect what my grandmother made, you know, for birthdays and Thanksgiving, and trying to get it right. It's a way of honoring them, even though they're not here anymore, and ask my mother and my father, you know, for more information too, not just about food, but how was it when you were younger? Where exactly did you live? And I've been really lucky to try to bridge that gap for myself and for my kids.